21 Savage saying the streets?
Oh boy,
because, bro, listen. Everybody saying streets is already a rat.
That's not true.
21 Savage.
Is he a rat? Is 21 Savage a rat?
First of all, Nick, do you know what the U visa program is?
I do.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Are you telling me? Are you telling me you don't have to? The terms is you have to cooperate with law enforcement against crime.
Yes or no? Citizenship. Your boy Drake, you can't be rapping about no ratting that we can't read. Where's the work? Where's the work?
Hey, bro.
Who's making the rules now?
Slow down. Listen to me, little square guy. The U visa program says, in order to be a part of it, you have to agree to cooperate with law enforcement. That's what it reads, right?
Okay.
He's registered to it. This is why he left Clubhouse, because I kept bringing it up, and he had high-powered people from Rock Nation, a few prominent people calling me, begging me to let it go. And I said, only way I'm going to let it go if his ass leave the app. And he left. And he got money invested in that app.
To be fair, everybody else left too.
Right?
There's a mass exodus.
No.
Clubhouse.
No, you're missing the point. He was there. He wouldn't leave at his own room, his own
but
side.
Just because he tells the government, I'm going to be a stand-up citizen. My grandparents
that ain't what he
did
told
the same
him.
thing when they
that ain't what he told him, weirdo.
That don't mean that he's giving up information.
Listen, the U visa program states if from Jamaica commit a crime here, right? And he go to the penitentiary.
Okay.
When you parole, they're gonna send you to ICE. You break a law in the U.S., they're gonna violate your green card, and they're gonna say if you want to stay, you can enroll in the U visa program where you have to cooperate.
So when did he join Slaughter Gang?
That's not like,
At what point?
like being a CI though.
Huh?
That's not the same thing as.
Are you dumb as
They're
fuck?
saying that you need to be a stand-up citizen, not cooperate on who.
On my mama, it says you have to cooperate with law enforcement. Let's bet 10,000.
I don't have $10,000 to bet.
doing that?
Bet 500.
Why be doing this shit?
Bet 500 that it reads. You have to cooperate.
I'm a frugal guy, Wack. I like my money.
Let's bet them shoes.
Bet $5.
Nigga, you leave without them shoes.
No.
Bet. And stop
I'm gonna look it up.
Stop talking about it.
Hey, you want to know what is actually probably one of the most shocking things that I've found out in a long time? Is that according to GPT, this is telling the truth.
Telling you the truth.
I mean, I just asked.
Dummy
program comes right up.
I actually think he was right.
Listen,
cooperation with law enforcement is a required element of eligibility for the U visa program.
What the fuck is you talking about? A rap fan, we talking real live shit. Gunna, we know what he did. Thug, Gunna ain't got nothing to do with this. Thug, we watched what he did. Every nigga on there done already told, so now it's the streets, but you use the words of the streets to get to where you at.
Yeah, the streets is a new way of saying
it. That's not what about.
You don't know what it's about because you ain't from the streets.
You're
not from the streets.
Okay, but I understand what they're trying to say.
You're not from the streets.
Shout out to Mr. Dimples. I still have comprehension power. Academics is.
You're not from the streets.
48 streams about this.
You're not from the streets.
He calls himself the king of the sidewalk.
You're not from the streets.
Talk about it, right?
So what if he calls? That don't mean he's that. You're not from the streets.
Okay, is he not one of those prominent voices?
It's 100% of their music. It's 100% of their music about the streets.
Yes.
What we do in the streets.
Yes.
That's what made people follow him, right?
100%.
So now that you didn't win bad, that's crazy.
Hey, that was fire, Mr. Dimples. That was fire.
Look,
that was amazing.
Mr. Dimples, MISTERDIMPLES. Right, bro.
Fire.
You cannot. The only reason why they're doing that is because they didn't win bad. And then they tried to attack Gunna. Gunna the only climb. Everybody else, even 21 Savage did 55,000.
Wack, as somebody who said you encourage young. Wait, should we have Mr. Dimples say his piece
he's
about
cool.
the spread that we got right here?
Young people.
Wait, but no, wait. Let me get my issue on.
You would never hear me say. You would never hear me say.
You said the streets are dead. You said I wrote out a whole new script.
I said what?
For these new guys. If the streets are dead, then what's wrong with saying the streets? The streets is dead.
But that's
like
two different
these
things.
Street niggas can't play semantics with me. I know how to read.
Hey, bro, listen to me. If they would have said it before they got caught telling, I'd have gave it to them. And even 21 Savage is backpedaling. He said, maybe I should have said we should have saved the streets. Because when the streets is what got you to where you at, and then you violated and got caught. You've been telling, but you got caught. Now it's, well, the streets, we're doing this. No.
Wack, you are in the music industry. Hip hop made $17 billion in the United States this year. You think the streets is helping that $17 billion get growth?
Yeah.
Yes. No, the fuck it isn't. It's these companies with these machines that have all this resources to put these artists in front of your face
never put an
every
album
single
out in
day.
your life.
I haven't, but I'm smart enough to know that the streets don't run the music industry.
Okay,
and these
explain
retards think this shit.
Explain to me why a rapper's career, more often than not, when they get beat up, robbed, if they snitch, etc., why does that mostly correlate to their career taking a huge shit?
Being over.
Because the validity.
Example that wasn't
also, I interview people all the time who get millions of views that are nobodies, but they're respected in the streets.
Man, there's
a huge involvement.
There's a lot of dudes that had crazy trajectory and were about to blow up, and then had some kind of scandal like that happen.
I don't believe this because I've been to Rolling Loud concerts. I've seen what the crowd looks like. I see the people that are paying the money to be in these spaces,
and those people
it's not
care.
The streets that are propping up these industries.
People care about if you got punked up by your
people on stage. Look, the people on stage is who the streets made for these people in the crowd to want to come see.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I have a question, Wack.
I think those are delusions of grandeur, and that's what allows us in the African American community and the hip hop community to be basically bullied by this cool guys club of these guys who supposedly have street reputations that now we've seen 10 years later was all a facade. Nobody is really like that. Nobody. We
go back to the 80s with this shit.
Industry,
who wasn't
none
like
of them
what?
are really like that. And now we're seeing that it's a facade. But guess what? They're talented artists. They can make good songs. They can market themselves.
Ricky, you don't think there's a voyeuristic?
There's so much genius. No,
there's so much Kevin Gates. You won't even hear Ice Cube say fuck the
about motherfuckers saying, "Oh, it's the streets, it's the streets, it's the streets." Get the out of here.
But you don't think
2025, bro?
Ricky, like what Adam said, you don't think there's a voyeuristic aspect of the fan base of these fans that are paying and trying to see these.
Listen to this.
Of these fans that are paying and going to these Rolling Louds, you don't think that they give about the whole Game of Thrones voyeuristic aspect of them just carrying about?
They don't.
Oh, they do.
I don't.
No, they don't, bro.
Who's watching Trapper Ross? Street dudes or regular people?
Regular people. 100%.
Who's listening to EBKJ, bro? Street dudes or everyday people?
Right.
90% everyday people, because there's not that many street dudes.
But why is
We're talking about such a small demographic that everyone has like the most power to make or break people's careers? That's not true.
Let me make
it does though. It happens all the time. For sure. In hip hop,
not as much as it used to.
Let me make a point real quick. There's a reason why Gunna is thriving and the rest of YSL is struggling.
Wait, what is that thing?
That's actually a Korean corn dog.
Man, I don't even mean a Korean corn dog. What's going on?
Okay, Wack. Is the streets, is that a net negative or a net positive for the hip hop community?
That's a net buster.
No.
So is that a net negative or net positive?
You won't never hear Game, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube. Hold on. Say the streets. And Cube can claim he started this gangster when it come to gangster music, right? You know why? Because his street representation, his street credibility is what made these guys who they are. And guess what? The other rappers followed them, and other rappers followed them, all rooted and driven from the streets. So when Doug came out and all the rest of them came out, they song Lifestyle and all that was all street driven. You get caught up and now your numbers is down and you trying to figure out a way on how do I get out of this. Okay, we gonna make, now I'm gonna be real. Brick Baby was doing it before he left. I told Adam, I said, Adam, Brick Baby's finna hang up his street flag and cross over to commercial. When he started doing all the gay and all the, he was pretty much letting people know.
No, he's really gay.
I'm coming over here.
The truth.
I'm coming over here, right, to this commercial, right, on some real, right? So when you say the streets after you done got caught up, violating street code, we can't respect you.
Especially using that terminology. When you look at this, on it, this goes back to the 80s. The first Boogie Down Productions album, you feel me? KRS-One had a Uzi on the album cover. You know, Uzi on the album cover, Criminal Minded, Boogie Down Productions, right? My
don't know.
Dimples knows. So with that being said, when he became more conscious, when he didn't say the streets, he just said, I want to help uplift my people. You feel me?
We all do.
And that's there's a difference between maturity and turning your back on who you are in the foundation.
You're not gonna hear me say
it's not turning your back. Look, everybody deals with this, right?
How you know about it? You never was in the streets.
Just let me land. When athletes,
you don't have a voice for the streets.
When athletes, I don't, but I grew up in South Central. I grew up.
You don't have a voice for the streets.
Okay, who gives a our communities need radical change, bro. We are living 20 years behind America, bro. Niggas is acting like it's 2005 out here, getting caught up for petty crimes when there's a Ring doorbell on every camera. The streets are dead. Motherfuckers is making little homies, and they're not even worried about what their little homies is doing, and everybody's talking about he's in violation, he's in violation, he's in violation, because there's no order. There's no
you don't know what order is.
Need to let it go.
You don't know what order is.
I do know what order is. I'm gonna tell you this. I do know what order is. It's being a productive member of society who has the ability to not be treated like a second-rate citizen.
Respectfully, let's not talk about the streets or you say something disrespectful.
I'm not gonna say anything.
And you have to catch the wrath of the streets.
I'm not gonna say anything
because there's some street walking around here.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Leave that out your mouth because I'm not these other niggas.
Saying this, though.
I'm not gonna talk about the y'all do whatever you do because I don't do it. I don't know what it is. But stop speaking on the street.
Wack, you know this. You say it all the time. If we're gonna progress as people, we gotta let this mind state go.
Because really, what you finna say?
What
is you gonna down some? Where's some real over there that we got real respect for?
I don't have to disrespect anybody's hood to talk about these overarching themes. I don't have to, bro.
Are you going? I tell you what neighborhood you want to go to have this conversation? We take you to that.
I'll go to any neighborhood to have this conversation, and I'm pretty sure there's a person in that neighborhood that has some good sense that will say this young brother.
You gonna say the streets?
Nah, I'm not gonna say. We're not gonna say that. I'm gonna talk about what the message means. It's a very simple message.
I want to go to Oakwood Park,
bro.
with
I
the
can
show
go to
lines.
any neighborhood and have this conversation with anybody who has a brain, bro. We need to stop perpetuating this. We're talking about breaking cycles, bro. These are going to jail, ruining their lives for nothing, for an image that doesn't get you anywhere. It's not manly.
And you niggas is sucking dick.
Taking care of your family. Who's sucking
dick?
You
weird. I'm telling you, leave the streets alone. Because I'm going to get at you. On Paul Root.
He does have a point, though. Why does it have to be this huge dichotomy?
Because you ain't got the right rank of respect to have this conversation. Go find a circle, a square.
Yourself say that we have to let this stuff go.
But what you're not going to do, what you're not going to do,
where does it start?
Is on a lot of these that died.
I'm not shitting
and
on
talk
anybody.
Crazy because it will slap the out of you and take your manhood and one of them institutions by you hollering the streets.
But
you can't handle it.
But why am I shitting on somebody? Who am I disrespecting?
Escalating talking about niggas' brains and all this shit.
What you mean?
Brain power and all that.
Bro, because it's a pretty
got the power to get rid of your brains.
But why wouldn't you say
that's fine, but plenty of black people have died for the progress of black
all
people.
That. Blacks, Mexicans, Asians, everybody in the streets. It ain't just one race.
Okay, so what are you saying?
What I'm saying is this.
Help me understand what you're trying to tell me.
What I'm saying is you're not going to sit here and just on the streets.
I'm not on the street.
Right? In front of a street, I'm a street.
I'm not shitting on the streets.
That's where I come from.
I haven't said anything bad about
you're not going to do that and not get smashed.
Bro, you
will get smashed.
Bro, you're trying
to make street out there.
I'm disrespecting everybody when you have
You're not going to disrespect. No, I say the kids. But when you get to talking about
but
these niggas in the streets ain't got no brains, and these niggas I know some in the streets that'll do some other shit with you.
It's a lot of people that are smart in the streets and understand this message and understand that we got to move past this.
We know that.
How much are we going to start?
What you're going to do? What you're going to do is refrain from the streets. Do we need to improve? Yeah. Fuck the streets.
Fair, Ricky didn't start the fuck the streets.
Do you say the streets are dead? Do you say the streets are dead?
From where I come from, what they are today, absolutely.
So if you're saying,
but you don't know what I mean,
though.
What is the
difference? No.
What do I mean by that?
Then explain it to me.
You don't know what I mean by that.
Explain it to me. Your
because you wasn't around to know. Once upon a time, a nigga could walk in the projects, and in 3 hours move 5,000-10,000 dub for dub. You can go over here, do this. Everything was going on. It was real money flowing through there. You couldn't drive down a lot of these streets, these known streets, Rosecrans, Slauson, Crenshaw, these known streets, you couldn't drive down them if you wasn't from over there. You get your ass blocked in, snatched out, and won't make it out of there.
Can I ask
So
you
when
something?
you can drive everywhere, stop light for light, ain't no money flowing through what it is. You got a lot of niggas, dope fiends, a lot of niggas moving out. Yeah, the streets from what they were to what it was today is definitely dead. The streets wasn't meant to be a church. It was a place of survival.
Okay, so when people are saying that, when people are saying, quote unquote, the streets, this is the moment, right? And we already have said
these are not people.
Listen, we've already
these is that got caught telling.
We've already said the streets are dead. So if you know a company is failing, why are you going to keep investing money in it on an annual basis, on a monthly basis, if you know that company is not profitable anymore?
Are you calling the streets a company?
Yes, I'm calling it a company because you were talking about money. You can move 20, 50,000 through the projects and everything was cool. So let's talk about the money sense.
So here goes the thing.
So the streets, people aren't
First
getting
of
out
all,
the streets.
none of these, all these is just rappers.
Let me get a poll in the chat. Ricky
all
or
these,
Wack in
all
this
these
conversation.
niggas is just rappers, for one.
But
And these are rappers that prostituted the streets to become who they are today with their fan base. So now you violated and got caught and people holding it against you. And now it's fuck the streets. When Thug got out, he was pushing the streets until that recording came out and it fucked him up. Now it's the streets.
Well, that was the biggest issue with Thug, though.
The fact more because he caught a Rico, right?
Can we stay with the example that I gave, though? Why
when he caught the Rico, he wasn't saying fuck the streets.
Why should people still be putting stock in the streets, glorifying the streets, and not disparaging the streets if it's not something that is returning what it once used to?
Let me tell you why we should glorify the streets.
Suffering for our people.
Let me tell you why we should glorify the streets.
Why we should glorify
yeah.
Okay, I'm
little
curious.
broke.
I'm curious.
Don't
square broke ass nigga.
I'm okay with that.
Nigga, glorified nigga that come from the street, right? Who's doing what I'm doing. So Wack, you come from the streets, and what are you doing? This dude come from the streets. He got a whole merch company. This dude got a streaming company. Everything coming out the streets ain't bad.
Evolution.
Tile